If you are just joining us here in the noon newscast, Governor Kevin Stitt spared death row inmate Julius Jones's life today and commuting his sentence to life without the possibility of parole. You could see the emotion there outside of the state penitentiary. We have full team coverage right now. Our Ashley Holden is in McAlester. We want to head out to Ashley for the latest there. Ash?
And Lisa, we just got the news. We were actually waiting in the press room. We had just gone through the whole security clearance, and someone in the press room got an email from the governor's office. And I do want to read a portion of that email because, Lisa, you were saying that this was not the outcome that the House wanted. And there is a very important piece of information in this email from the governor's office. It says that Jones' sentence would be commuted to life without the possibility for parole on the condition that he shall never again be eligible to apply for, be considered for, or receive any additional commutation, pardon, or parole. And that was, again, what the Howell family was so afraid of, is that eventually Jones would be able to get out, would be able to apply for commutation. And I had talked to the Pardon and Parole Board over the last few days, and they told me that he would have been able to apply for commutation every 3 years. But again, in this email that we are getting from the governor's office, he has commuted Jones's sentence to life without the possibility of parole, and that is again on the condition that he would never be able to be eligible, apply for, be considered for, or receive any additional commutation, pardon, or parole. I also want to read another portion of this email, a quote from Governor Kevin Stitt. It says, "After prayerful consideration and reviewing materials presented by all sides of this case, I have determined to commute Julius Jones' sentence to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole." And that is the only quote that we have from the governor so far. Again, we just got this. Really, the scene inside the press room right now is we have Department of Corrections, communications staff. They were on the phone trying to get this confirmed. I said this came in an email, and we were all kind of stunned, looking around, checking our own email to see if we had gotten it. Of course, we haven't heard from the governor. I reached out to his office earlier today and was waiting for a comment. And of course, we just got this. I think we got it at about 12:08, so within the last few minutes. As I stepped outside, I could hear some of those screams that you were hearing when Tevis is out with that group. When we pulled in, very tense moments here in McAlester, but I'm sure that all of that has changed. Of course, we'll be reaching out to the governor's office to see if he'll be holding any kind of a press conference. But the scene in McAlester right now is one of joy, but also one of we're waiting to confirm this. We've got to get this confirmed, and this news just breaking. So, Lisa, we haven't reached out to the Howell family as well, and I'm sure we will be reaching out to them. But like I said, the big thing, what they were worried about, is the possibility that Julius Jones could eventually be released. According to this email, what we're getting, that is not the possibility, and he will not be eligible to get out of prison. But of course, we'll be waiting to hear more from the governor. We'll send it back to you unless you have any questions, Lisa.
Great clarification there, Ashley. Thank you for that report.